emissions represent a huge portion of the points in our competition. And so teams have to learn the engineering trade-offs between managing their vehicles' emissions control systems as well as the consumer acceptability, the performance. So it's really understanding how all those trade-offs come together in a vehicle system. That's really the true educational experience for the teams.
What comes out of the tailpipe of an automobile is kind of an evolving science. As we learn how to push engines into higher pressures and to get more and more out of the fuel, the types of pollution that comes out of the fuel from burning it changes. And we need to know how to measure those things, and we need to know how to minimize those emissions, determine what the impact is on people, and make sure that they're safe, make sure they don't hurt the environment, and make sure that we actually have some control over them at the same time.
Behind me you see a chassis dynamometer test cell. This is what the industry uses and where the car manufacturers figure out what the fuel economy numbers and emission numbers are for their own vehicles. The students have worked for years to get to this point where they get a chance to actually test their vehicles just like the manufacturers do, in a very controlled laboratory environment and in repeatable conditions. The students have the opportunity to try out different control strategies and see the impact that it will have between fuel economy and emissions before going to the competition in June.
It's critical for California in terms of meeting our 2050 greenhouse gas emission reduction goals to get the most advanced technology vehicles in the market, and certainly the types of vehicles that are being developed by the engineers in EcoCAR 2 are very applicable for our economy in the state.